No Pasarán. They shall not pass. In October 1932, Sir Oswald Mosley launched the British Union of Fascists, the BUF. Inspired by Mussolini, Mosley declared, "Our task is not to invent fascism, but to find for it in Britain its highest expression and development." In January 1934, the Daily Mail published its notorious headline, "Hurrah for the Black Shirts," launching a 6-month campaign vigorously promoting Mosley's fascists. The Daily Mail described the BUF in glowing terms. The Black Shirt movement is the organised effort of the younger generation to break the stranglehold which senile politicians have so long maintained on our affairs. On June the 7th, 1934, 1,100 black shirts marched to a rally at London's Olympia. 750 police are used to control the 5,000 demonstrators who have gathered in opposition outside. The months of free publicity in the Daily Mail massively boost the profile of the BUF. 150 MPs are amongst the audience of the 12,000 to hear Mosley speak. On the 1st of September 1935, Mosley launches his Minds Britain's Business campaign in support of Mussolini's invasion of Abyssinia, now known as Ethiopia. 4 huge rallies are held in London's parks, followed by Mosley speaking at meetings around the country 3 or 4 times a week. The Mind Britain's Business campaign is supported by a wide section of right-wing Tories, not just the fascists. The BUF was a violent organisation that constantly sought to provoke confrontation founded on its vicious anti-Semitism. In 1936, within 48 hours of the BUF announcing a march through London's East End, an area with a significant Jewish community, 77,000 people signed a petition calling on the march to be banned. The Home Secretary dismisses the petition and a deputation of local mayors who want the march stopped. Anti-fascists respond by adopting the slogan of the Spanish Republic, which was at the time engaged in the heroic defence of Madrid from Franco. They shall not pass. On October the 4th, 1936, 50,000 EastEnders determined to prevent the BUF marching through their community gather for what became known as the Battle of Cable Street. A further 100,000 protesters wait to oppose the BUF along their proposed route. Barricades are erected across Cable Street, which the police attack with repeated baton charges to try to clear a way through the BUF. But the protest holds firm. Eventually, by late afternoon, the police recognise that they have been defeated and instructed the fascists to abandon their march. On the 16th of July 1939, the BUF organised what was the climax of Mosley's so-called peace campaign with the fascists, desperate to prevent Britain going to war against Hitler and Mussolini. At London's Earl's Court, a crowd of 20,000, the BUF's biggest ever rally, hear Mosley declare, "We fight for Britain, yes, but 1 billion Britons shall never die in your Jews' quarrel." In 1945, Phil Piriton was elected as a Communist Party MP for Stepney. Piriton had been one of the organisers of the protests at Cable Street in 1936. He describes the politics behind the defeat of the BUF on that day. Never was there such unity of all sections of the working class as was seen on the barricades at Cable Street. People whose lives were poles apart, though living within a few hundred yards of each other, bearded Orthodox Jews and rough and ready Irish Catholic dockers. These were the workers that the fascists were trying to stir up against each other. The struggle against the fascists had brought them together against their common enemies. On that magnificent day, the Popular Front ensured that Britain's own little Hitler did not pass.